everyone, welcome back to the Jays Nest. Today I want to talk about the rumors coming out of Vegas where the GM meetings are being held. And it basically goes like this. The Jays are going to be in on pitching. And the reason is because there's a multi-year build plan. And I'm going to show you the Jays contracts, how they line up, why they may favor going after pitching this winter. And then another interesting thing that you can see here in this article where it says, rival teams and GMs agents are baffled by Bieber exercising his right to stay. And it says all the things that I said a week ago. Like, the Jays are basically paying Bieber $12 million this season because it was a $16 million option. But he was guaranteed $4 of it to walk away. If he exercised his player option, this is unheard of. Usually options don't work like this. Usually it's teams buy you out and you get 25%. But Bieber's was written that he gets 25% as a bonus just to walk away. And he chose to stay. So the article continues to go on and say how, yeah, there's something else going on here. Like, there has to be something long-term for Bieber in here. Like a long-term extension that's already been discussed and they're going to take care of, because there's no reason for him to walk away, because he could have done like a 5-year 150 with an opt-out. He could have just said, I want an opt-out in that deal. So like, there's no reason for him to opt in other than to help the team out with some sort of promise. So this is the Jays contracts going forward. Okay. So these are all their bats. Basically, every single player on the Blue Jays is locked up after this year, except Springer, which $24 million this year. He's been a terrible bust for the past, what was it, a 5-year deal, I think, or 6 years. He's been awful. He was okay the first year, and then bad, outstanding last year, like MVP caliber. He was worth way more than $24 million last year. But Jays will probably be happy to have him on a prove-it contract where he's a free agent. So he comes off. Straw's a player or team option, so he's coming off. The club's not picking up $808 million when that's a league minimum deal. Defense and hit 260. That's what you get a corner outfield for, backup outfielder. You're not paying $8 million. Buy probably to both of them. Springer, we'll see what he ends up with, how his season goes. But the rest of the team, you can see they're all locked up. So that brings us to pitching. Everybody's leaving after this year. So the Jays don't want to be in a situation next offseason where it's like, all we have is Trey Savage, guys, because Gossman comes off the books and he's 35. Bieber comes off the books and he's 31, unless, like, I'm speculating, there's something cooking there. Barrios comes off at 24. This is a player option, so he can opt out. And at 32, he has a tough decision to make. No one's going to pay me $24 million a year unless I'm spectacular. Like, it's very unlikely anyone's paying him 24. But if he opts in, then he's 33. He's probably looking at 2 or 3 year deals down the road. He might have a chance to lock in like a 4-year deal next winter that would give him greater value than 24, because maybe he only signs for 16 next year, but the term is longer, so it might be better for him. Personally, I think he'll opt in. I think he's going to stay. Like 24, gamble, hope that you can land some year to year deals after that, but he might leave. Doesn't matter. Bottom line is everybody else is coming up. They're off the books. They don't have anybody under contract. You don't see Bassett's name here or Scherzer because they're both gone right now. They're free agents. So Jays have to target some pitching. So we're going to look at some options, all the top guys available, and then some sneaky stuff they can do. So one other thing I want to talk about here on these contracts, the one other guy is Varsho arbitration. I think the Jays will do something with him long-term this winter. So this is the top guy available, Framber Valdez. The problem with the top guy is he's going to be able to command long-term. So do you want Framber? Framber is awesome. He's the top guy for a reason, but is he going to be worth 7 years, $200 million? That's kind of what they're saying he's going to be getting. And he's getting up there in age. He's 32 now. So it says 31, but in 4 days, 5 days, 7 days, 1 week, he turns 32. So 7 years, this is the type of deal that's going to age very poorly. He's not going to he's not going to be good at 38, 39. I really doubt it. I want the Jays to stay away from him. Unless for some reason he accepts a 3 or 4 year deal, not happening. So move on. Ranger Suarez is one that we've talked about before. He's lefty. It's really nice. You could fit him in. He's probably only going to cost you about 125 to 150 million. And that's not bad. He's younger. He's 30. This is a good one. Problem is he's National League coming over to American League. I never like those stories. I just feel like he turns into a low mid-rotation guy. He basically becomes Barrios in the American League, I think. But hey, it locks someone in. At least you have someone in the rotation going forward. I do expect the Jays to be going heavy after Rangers Suarez. Now, here is another one, Dylan Cease. And they're projecting Dylan Cease to sign 5 years, upwards of around 150. He is not worth it. Please stay away from this guy. Like a one WAR, like just because it's a pitcher's market, you don't have to sign one. Like I would rather just roll the dice with Eric Lauer or Bowden coming back and just go with that. I do not want to touch this guy. I feel he's going to be 30 this offseason. I feel like this is a very risky contract. Then there's this one that looks pretty good, Michael King. So Michael King, don't be fooled by this 1.2 WAR. He had a shoulder injury last year, a nerve injury that kept him away for a long time. And he's expected to take a short-term deal. Because as you can see here, very good WAR with the Yankees, 3.3, 4.1 the next year. So shoulder injury, it's limiting what people will want us to give him this offseason probably. So they're saying he might take a 3-year, 25 per deal. This would be perfect for the Blue Jays. It's very low risk. I love these type of deals. I love short-term, high-money deals. Get him in, see what happens, get him off the cap if it doesn't work out. So I like that. And then this is the one that I really like. Tatsuya Imai. I would love him. And Makamara, the third baseman, probably pronounced that wrong, but this guy, so the only problem is they're projecting this guy is going to be getting, apparently the Yankees have already offered him 7 years, $150 million. They're saying it's going to cost probably $200 to get him. Why do I really want him? To be honest, I just like the Japanese guys who come over, the Korean guys. They're tough. They usually stay healthy. They're usually at worst mid-rotation guys. But this guy, I got a special reason why I like him. That's it. The Vulcan changeup. Look at this. I just want to see Buck Martinez talk about the Vulcan changeup not just all season, for 7 seasons. That's what I want. They're saying he's older than Yamamoto and maybe not as polished, but he does have 6 or 7 pitches. He's a finesse guy, but he also throws very hard, upwards of 99. And they're saying, he's going to get less than Yamamoto because of this. So he could be the type of guy that would really fit in really nice with the Jays, but he's unknown, right? So you don't really know what you're getting. 7 years is a big commitment. But as we've seen with these Japanese guys, once you sign them, they come over. If it really works out, you're getting a bargain. Like all of these guys are underpaid after their contract or they show up. The risk is they show up and, if they bust, you got them for 7 years. That sucks. Also, you have to pay the tax to their listing team over in Japan, but it's pittance compared to the tax you have to pay if you go over the luxury tax here. So, I like signing these guys. This is who I really hope the Jays do get. I hope they get this guy and King. Those would be my 2 preferred guys that they get in the offseason. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you want them to sign? And how excited are you to hear about the Vulcan changeup all season? Like, subscribe, leave a comment.